Namo Vitragai. Start.
Namo Vitragai.
Not recording. Okay. Namo Varihantanam.
Namo Hariyantanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Vajjayanam.
Namo Vasayaram.
Namo Loe Savasahunam.
Namo Loye Savasaharam.
Eso Panchana Mukaro.
Eso Panchanamukaro.
Chauvapavappanasano.
Savasapavapanasana.
Mangalanam cha Savesim.
Mangalaram cha Savasim.
Padamam Havai Mangalam.
Paramam Havai Mangalam.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand. How is everybody today?
Fine.
Okay, very good. Anybody remember the homework? Tina?
Send your experience from the 9 codes of conduct.
Okay, very good. Everybody posted their experience? Okay, everybody read the each other's experience? Push. What? You didn't write any push.
Yeah, check again. I did.
Okay. So what was a common theme that everybody's experienced? Anybody?
Everyone
you
got
didn't
into
say.
arguments with their siblings or friends
Yashu to
or
Jyoti bolna
family.
loudly.
Like everybody got into arguments with either family or friends.
Yes, yes. Of family, yeah. And also surprisingly with some parents too, huh?
Yeah.
Is it surprising? No,
In the end, everyone realized their mistakes.
it's common, right? To argue with
But
parents.
okay.
Okay, Deepakanandji, the common thing was quarreling or fighting with the family members, especially brothers,
Yeah.
sisters, or the parents.
So just imagine, do you ever dash with the wall? Or any furniture around in your house? What is the
Didi
problem?
says yes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you are audible.
My voice is breaking or it's audible?
No, we can hear clearly.
Totally audible.
I can't hear you.
You are audible.
Good. So what I asked you, do you ever dash with the wall? दीवार से टकराते हैं क्या कभी?
नहीं.
या घर में कोई फर्नीचर है उसे टकराते हैं?
No.
तो डैडी मम्मी से, भाई बहनों से क्यों टकराते हैं? Why do you keep clashing or have difference with your parents or other brothers and sisters or friends?
They do some things that you might not like.
You do what? Or they do what?
They would do something that you might not like.
Right.
But from their point of view, it's correct.
Right. It's true. But then, you know, the idea, first of all, when you have such clashes, doesn't matter. workplaces can have, because every head is different. Every brain thinks differently. Can two brains think the same?
No.
How about others?
No.
Never. And why this difference?
Because everyone's different.
Who
Why?
said that?
Because
Because
everybody
everyone
has
is different.
different nature.
Everyone what?
Has different nature.
Have different nature. Who said that?
Charvi.
Huh?
Charvi said that.
Why people have different nature? They are from the same family, then also they have different nature.
They are from
Huh?
their nature is different because in last life they have done different karmas. Due to that, they like their nature is different.
That is partly correct. But what is the real scientific answer?
Like like they are in agyan, so they will do like
No, that's the same
clash.
thing. That's the same thing. No, no, no. See, the idea is, do we all occupy the same space or different space? Do you understand?
Your voice was lacking.
Wait.
No, we can hear. So the question is, what was the question, Tina?
Do we occupy? Okay, you're asking that. Fine.
Can you hear the Deepak Dada properly?
Yes.
Yes.
I can hear you, but sometimes it breaks. So, but I can hear you now.
What do
Do
you
you
mean by
understand our
space?
occupational space?
What do
The
you mean by
space
space?
that our body
Deepakanandji?
occupies. Do you
Deepakanandji,
understand that?
Nidhi has a question.
Like, what do you mean
What?
by space? Like your bubble? Like your space? Or like, can you explain
Come
that?
again.
Like, what do you mean by space?
Come again, please.
What do you mean
Space
by
means my body occupies space. Doesn't it occupy space?
Yes.
So every individual space is different. The space which is occupied by my body is unique and separate from others. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Yes.
So every individual occupy different space. So what Dada had said, two individuals cannot occupy the same space at the same time. Two individuals cannot occupy the same space at the same time. Does that make some sense?
Yeah.
And due to this basic difference of occupational space, two individuals will always differ somewhere or the other. And if we have to coexist, if we have to live together, if we have to be together, then the only key of living together is adjustment, accepting the other person's viewpoint, adjusting to the other person's viewpoint, and still remain in your principle. How do you like that? No response from anyone. Okay, Kush said. Others,
Ruby and
if
Kush
you don't,
says,
if you don't understand, please ask, but see that you understand correctly. So then you will never have any problem dealing with anyone, because you're bound to think different, believe differently. And if you have to be together, then you must adjust. First, before adjustment, you must know the other person's belief, other person's viewpoint, other person's opinion, and then accept them. There is no reason. You can always put your point. Do you understand? But keep your opinion open. Don't stick on to that. Because is it important that your opinion is important or your relation is important?
Relation.
What do you think? Yes, very important. Relation. If
Relation.
relation, because the reason is when we have to live together, we have to be together, then having different opinions and sticking on to our opinions will create a lot of hassles. And is that okay with that? Being a family, we staying together, and you have different opinions, and you keep differing and clashing. What do you think? Is that okay?
Yes.
I mean, to have clashes is okay. Then what do you lose? If you have clashes, what do you lose?
that's it.
You know, everyone.
Inner strength.
What?
If we'll do clash, then we'll lose our inner strength.
Inner
Strength.
strength. Correct. Very
That's it.
important.
I was going to say the bond between your family.
You lose the
I
bond.
didn't get.
Deepakanji, she says you use the bond
Huh?
between two people.
Right. That is there, but then individually you lose your inner strength. Your inner strength breaks. How the vehicle breaks down, and you get your vehicle gets grounded. So you get grounded, and you don't want to get grounded. So adjustment is a wonderful key Dada has given. All his life he kept on adjusting, and that's how he could be in good relation with everyone. And with that, he remained happy all the time. And people who dealt with him also were happy all the time. So do you think that is good?
Yes.
Yeah, that is one. And by doing so, living like this, your inner strength will multiply, multifold. It will multiply and make you very strong from inside. With adjustment, our mind becomes very strong and our ego becomes flexible. It is good. So we will always follow and abide by the first code of conduct, never hurting anybody's ego. Because everyone believes that I'm right. You can explain, it's not that you have to, say something blindly. I'm not saying that. You have right to express your opinion, but don't stick on to that. You tell why you believe in that particular way, and that's it. And if the other person says, no, I don't accept it, okay, leave it. Okay?
Dada, sometimes
Yes.
Nidhi was trying to take Tina's clothes and Tina didn't like that. So why is that feeling come that, hey, I don't want to give it to my sister?
these are some of the very common problems. But then gradually you will come out of it, because that feeling of ownership is always there. And I'm not saying it is wrong, but it is very common to have ownership of things, what you possess, what you have. But you keep it open.
But Deepakananda, one of the children satsang, that Nimesh Dada said that Dada Bhagwan was always giving, always giving. So
Right.
what was his nature?
Because there is always a fear. There is always a fear that if I give, I won't be left with anything. Then Nidhi will take everything what I possess. Then what will happen? Tina,
Tina
you
will
think
go
like
to
that?
Tina will go to parents and say, "Hey, I want to go shopping."
No, that's what. See, the idea is, if somebody is asking, then you must understand that if something is happening, can any happening be wrong? What it means, you may judge something that happens as right or wrong. But if something happens, and if it has happened, then the best way is to accept it. And it is like, if you give today, tomorrow if you need anything from Nidhi, she'll be very happy to give you. But I'm not saying you cannot have such ownership. That's fine, you can have. But gradually you have to come to this inner understanding, because nobody will ask anything from you. And if somebody is asking, fine. So you can tell that, okay, use it carefully. that you can always say that.
What is, anybody knows what is the law of nature? That if you give, what happens to you? Anybody?
Can you please repeat?
What is the law of nature? If the law of nature says if you give, then what happens to you?
If
Kush?
we give something to others, then we will automatically get it.
So nature, Hetsi? Yeah.
I was
So
going to say this.
does everyone understand that law of nature says if you give, then law of nature is bound to give you double. So you are all math students. So what
You
happens
are
if
not
you
audible.
give something and you get double? So who's the beneficiary?
Us.
Yeah, it's simple math, right? So remember that this law of nature. If you give, you get more. So that is why Dada Bhagwan's nature was give. Do you think he had any problems in life getting something?
No.
Anybody? Do you think Dada used to give? Do you think he had any problem getting anything he wanted?
No.
No.
Why? Law,
Because what he gave to them, he got back.
because law of
Nature.
Nature.
nature. So please remember that. That's very, very important. Okay. What was the second homework? That's me.
Learn the Prath Vidhi, like the meaning of it, and recite it.
Okay. Last time, how much did we did Prath Vidhi? Any remember what we did? And how many is left? Dhruvi?
We did 3 last time.
3 or 4?
4.
Thank you. Which were the 4 we did? Kush. Which is the 4?
केवल शुद्धात्मा केवल शुद्धात्मा अनुभव सिवाय आ जगत में कोई पण विनाशी चीज મને ખપતી નથી.
Good. We ended there. What was the first one? Anybody?
May I?
No. We need to get somebody else. Arav, I know you know that. What was the first one? Shia?
Shri Simandir Swami ne Namaskar.
Very good. Second one? Shil?
Me?
May I?
Shil, you guys know that I'm going to pick somebody different, okay? Shil, do you know second one? Tina, Riddhi? Yashvi?
Can I renam?
Yeah, Charvi.
वात्सल्य मूर्ति दादा भगवान को नमस्कार.
Thank you. Third one?
May I?
May I renam?
No, Arav.
प्रात मन वचन काया से इस जगत की कोई भी जीव को किंचित मात्रा भी दुख ना हो.
Okay. Nidhi, Tina, Yashvi, Shia, you didn't do your homework? No? Yes?
I said the first one.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. So, Nidhi, Tina, Yashvi, do you know all the Prath Vidhi?
We haven't remembered them yet. Yeah.
I'm sorry?
But we know. We haven't remembered them yet.
Oh, you don't remember them? Okay. But you know
It's in
the
the
Prath
Prath.
Yeah,
Vidhi?
we talked about it with our parents too. We know the meanings.
Yeah,
Okay.
we know. Yeah.
Yeah, but you should remember like this, one of the things, concentration. We've been doing this with the younger kids. How do you increase your concentration? By remember this kind of puzzles. Like, can you do from 100 to 0? Can you speak 100, 99, 90, 97?
Yes.
So you should practice this kind of reverse also, okay? Anything reverse, anything jigsaw puzzle you put in, it will help your concentration. Okay, Deepak Dada, we did up to Kevar Suddhatma. Now 2 more is remaining.
Okay.
Anybody knows what's the second, next one, 5th one? Itasvi?
प्रगट ज्ञानी पुरुष दादा भगवान ની આજ્ઞા માં નિરંતર રહેવાની પરમ શક્તિ પ્રાપ્ત હો.
Okay. Remember, it's the 5th one. Deepakanandji?
Okay, 1 minute. We take this 2 times.
Yes.
Okay. प्रगट ज्ञानी पुरुष दादा भगवान ની
Pragat, Nani, Purush, Dada, Bhagwan. Everybody please repeat. Unmute.
પ્રગટ જ્ઞાની પુરુષ દાદા ભગવાનની
આજ્ઞામાં જ
આજ્ઞા
નિરંતર રહેવાની
નિરંતર
રહેવાની
પરમ શક્તિ
પરમ
શક્તિ
प्राप्त हो
પ્રાપ્ત હો
પ્રાપ્ત હો.
प्रगट ज्ञानी पुरुष
પ્રગટ
જ્ઞાની પુરુષ
दादा भगवान ની આજ્ઞામાં જ
દાદા ભગવાનની આજ્ઞામાં જ
નિરંતર રહેવાની
નિરંતર રહેવાની
રહેવાની
परम शक्ति
પરમ
શક્તિ
प्राप्त हो प्राप्त हो प्राप्त हो.
પ્રાપ્ત હો પ્રાપ્ત હો પ્રાપ્ત હો.
પ્રાપ્ત હો.
Okay. We do the next one also.
Yes.
ज्ञानी पुरुष
જ્ઞાની પુરુષ
दादा भगवान ना
દાદા
વિતરાગ વિજ્ઞાન નું
વિતરાગનું
યથાર્થતાએ કરીને
યથાર્થતાએ કરીને
संपूर्ण सर्वांगपणे
संपूर्ण सर्वांगपणे
केवल ज्ञान
केवल
केवल
ज्ञान
ज्ञान
केवल दर्शन
केवल
केवल
दर्शन
दर्शन
केवल चारित्रमा
केवल
केवल
चारित्रमा
परिणमन हो परिणमन हो परिणमन हो।
परिणमन हो परिणमन हो परिणमन हो।
ज्ञानी पुरुष
ज्ञानी
ज्ञानी पुरुष
दादा भगवान
दादा
भगवान
વિતરાગ વિજ્ઞાનનું
વિતરાગ વિજ્ઞાનનું
યથાર્થતાએ કરીને
યથાર્થતાએ કરીને
સંપૂર્ણ સર્વાંગપણે
સંપૂર્ણ સર્વાંગપણે
કેવળ જ્ઞાન
કેવળ જ્ઞાન
કેવળ દર્શન
કેવળ દર્શન
કેવળ ચારિત્રમાં
કેવળ ચારિત્રમાં
પરિણમન हो परिणमन हो परिणमन हो।
પરિણમન હો પરિણમન હો પરિણમન હો।
જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ।
જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ।
What do we do, Rajni Dada?
You have to explain numbers
Fine.
5
So,
and 6.
what is Dada's Agnya? It says, I am asking that I remain in Dada's Agnya, means Dada's precept or Dada's direction. I remain obedient to Dada's instruction, and for that I'm asking for that inner strength. Did you all understand?
Yes.
And it is like when we follow our parents' instruction, what does our parent want to do? Do they want to hurt us ever?
No.
Never. So they are always thinking of our welfare, our betterment. So if we follow our parents' instructions, we remain obedient to our parents, then Dada Bhagwan has said that if you are obedient to your parents, then they will always be happy. Is it so? They are happy when you listen to them, or you don't listen to them?
When you do listen to them.
Sheil?
When you listen to them.
Hey Sheil, what happened? When you listen to your parents, they are happy, or they don't listen, you don't listen to them, that time they're happy?
When I listen to them, they're happy. When I don't listen to them, they're not happy.
So they're happy when you listen to them, right?
Yeah.
So many times you may not like it, but they are thinking about your welfare, your goodness, your betterment, your progress. So you decide, I will listen to my parents. Listening to your parents will help you remain and succeed and progress in the worldly life. You understand worldly life? And being obedient to Dada's knowledge and Dada's instructions, we will progress in the worldly matters also. At the same time, we will progress spiritually also. So before, for us to be and remain obedient, we are asking for this inner strength. Understand?
Yes.
So when I have decided, then it will happen. If you haven't decided, like you may think like that, I'm not going to listen to my dad or mom like that, then you are in trouble. Even if they are telling something for your betterment, for your goodness, you may not listen. And then you are a loser. Do you all understand?
Yes.
At least when we decide that I will remain obedient to my parents, I will remain obedient to Dada Bhagwan, then that decision and asking for that inner strength as a prayer will help you remain obedient, and it will always do good to you. Clear? Everyone?
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
And then the last one, the sixth one says that whatever Dada Bhagwan has revealed as science of life and science of liberation, I am asking for that inner strength, that let that science open in every facet of my life by virtue of absolute knowledge, absolute vision, that is absolute understanding, and total character. You understand? So that science which he has revealed, which will make our worldly life happier, and we will progress in the path of liberation. That science, what he has revealed, I decide to follow that science and let that science result into absolute knowledge, that is perfect knowledge, perfect understanding, and perfect behavior. That is perfect character. Fine? Is that clear? So
Yes.
when we pray like this, then anytime anything that comes from Dada Bhagwan, you will on its face value, that is on upfront, you will accept it. If you don't understand, you will ask. You can ask. There is no problem. But if something is said by Dada, then it has some meaning. There is a hidden science behind everything what he has said. And if you follow, that is number 5, if you follow it as his instructions, his agna, then you will always succeed. You will always succeed. Okay? Jai Sachidanand.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
So, Deepak Dada, what is the significance of reciting Prath Vidhi?
The significance of reciting Prath Vidhi is you are reminding yourself every day, every morning, like how you do workout every morning. So that keeps you fit for the day, physically and partly mentally. But here we are preparing ourselves for the day and for our life. By doing so, we are asking, because you want to do something. To do something, you need blessings, you need divine grace, and you need that inner strength also. And by praying with humility, with obedience, what is going to happen, that strength which is inside within us, it opens and it helps us achieve that. Hey, Kush, are you sleepy? Yawning, big one. Okay, fine. Did you all understand?
So, Deepak Dada, we are saying 3 month, do 3 month. We are saying do 9 columns, 9 columns. We're saying do Prath Vidhi. So, what's the difference between 3 month and Prath Vidhi?
See, Tree Mantra has its own purpose. It removes obstacles from our life, worldly life. At the same time, it protects us. At the same time, it makes us impartial. Whereas this is in particular, okay? In fact, directly or indirectly, it means the same. But then you are asking for particular strength. So like if you want to make your biceps, then you have to do some exercise accordingly. Correct? If you want to make your legs strong, then you have to, but otherwise, if you do swimming, then it does the overall exercise. You understand? That's what it is.
Okay, any question? Okay, so homework, Prath Vidhi, everybody should know. I'm going to ask, there are 6 of them, so I'm going to ask to repeat randomly. Okay, everybody got it? And then, of course, continue 9 code of conduct experience. And what, understand what is the difference between, what is the advantage of 3 mantra and Prath Vidhi. Okay? Now in the code of conduct, we want to go back a little bit. Now, what is the fourth one? Anybody knows what the code of conduct for the fourth one is?
May I?
Yeah.
हे दादा भगवान, मैं मुझसे किसी भी देहधारी जीवात्मा का अभाव अपेक्षा कभी भी ना हो, ना मैं ऐसा करने की किसी को प्रेरणा दूं, ना ही कर्ता के प्रति अनुमोदित करूं, ऐसी मुझे परम शक्ति दो.
Yeah, thank you. So the 2 words, abhav and tiraskar, you know. So in your everyday life, you don't have any disliking for anything or any persons. When Nidhi and Tina, you get together, you talk about third person. You always talk good about the third person?
Not always.
Yeah. During the week, you didn't say anything bad about anybody? So what
Oh, yeah,
happened
we
to
did.
that code of conduct? Now, I'm just reminding that code of conduct. And then the 8th one, anybody knows what the 8th one is?
May I?
No, Dhruvi.
હે દાદા ભગવાન, મને કોઈ પણ દેહધારી જીવાત્માનો પ્રત્યક્ષ કે પરોક્ષ જીવંત કે મૃત્યુ પામેલાનો કોઈનો કિંચિત માત્ર પણ અવનવાદ, અપરાધ, અવિનય ન કરાય, ન કરાવાય કે કર્તા પ્રત્યે ન અનુમોદાય એવી પરમ શક્તિ આપો.
Thank you. So it's saying, you know, we don't talk about somebody else behind our back, their back, sorry. Yashvi?
Unmute.
Yashvi and Mox. We don't talk
Yeah.
about anybody behind our back all week.
No, we do.
Isn't that violating the 8th code of conduct? I know you were concentrating on the one and the speech, but you know, be careful. All 9s are also really, really character building. Okay, so please concentrate on all 9. Remember all the 9 because it's very interesting in your daily life. You know, we invariably break these 9 code of conducts all the time. So we are aware of it. Okay, any questions? Everybody knows the homework? Okay, Deepakanandji?
Yes.
Can you do 3 mantra?
Sure, yes. Namo Vitragay,
Namo
નમો
Vitragay.
Namo Arihantanam,
Namo Arihantanam.
Namo Siddhanam,
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Ayariyanam,
Namo
Ayariyanam.
Namo Vajrayanam,
Namo Vajrayanam.
Vatsayanam.
Namo Loe Sava Sahunam,
Namo Loe Sava
Savanam.
So Panchanamukkaro,
Eso
Panchanamukaro.
Sauvapavakkanasano,
Saurabhapanasana.
Mangalanam cha Sauvesim,
Mangalam cha
Mangalam cha
sarvesim.
Sarvesim.
Padamam Havai Mangalam.
Padmam Havai Mangalam.
Mangalam.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate
Om
Vasudevaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah
Namah
Shivaya.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai
Jai
Satchidanand.